morning guys, how are we? My name's Mark from Treasure Hunting Scotland. Welcome along to the bottle dump. We're back on the tip and somebody's been scavenging. Check this out. See, this is the problem with making YouTube videos. People come and scavenge and they leave shit like this just lying about everywhere that was all buried. It's absolutely shocking, isn't it? Yeah, so we're back out bottle digging and let's just see what we can get. That was very slow for finds there. Here we go, look at that, porky pie. A nice pork pie, inkwell, stone glazed. Always check them. You always got to check your stoneware. Sometimes they can have, it's like an impressed glaze on them. Impressed writing on it. Which is, although they're glazed stoneware and a lot of people think that they're blank, 9 times out of 10 they are blank, but sometimes they've got actual writing on them or they can be impressed. Same with your white polishes as well. You can get like Cooper's, and I think there's a couple of other ones you can get as well, polish bottles. The live excavation of a bottle will come down over a pipe, so today it's an old pipe as well. It doesn't go anywhere anymore, but we have a little bottle. And do you know what? It's not one that I've got, it's a beer. It's an AD Strathblane Mulgai. Look at that, the fish fountain on it. Very, very early blob top. I like it a lot actually. Generally when you get this kind of stuff, you generally get some lovely early stuff. A little earlier style 1900s. Clay pipes come out there, you can tell the age by the way that it sits. It's got a slight slope on it, so it makes it a little bit earlier than the 1930s ones. Found this, it's an, I think they call it an allygog from a board game. But yeah, it's a beautiful little gaming piece. I'm sure they're called allygogs. There you go, nice little find. Well, I think these are Swiss cheese, and if my mind tells me straight, there should be cross keys on the bottom. Yeah, there you go, cross keys. Something imperial, something cheese. Yeah, there you go, look at that. You can see it's a lovely imperial cheese. I think it was Swiss cheese. This would have been nice if it was whole. Unfortunately it's not, and it's a beautiful little mini ammonia bottle. Would have been braw as well if it had been whole. Well, there's something big in there and it's white, and my thoughts on it are it's a ginger jar. Can you see it? It looks like a ginger jar, but we'll have to kind of manoeuvre around some of these bricks, whether it'll be whole or not. I have no idea, but let me try and get a fork in and then get back to you. So I've loosened the soil round about it now for the live reveal. Oh, it's whole, yes! On yourself. A nice big whole ginger jar. Lovely. I'll take it. Always check inside these. There's a story of once of people, and I do this with everything. Somebody finding a gold ring. Look at that. Wonder what that was, eh? Looks like food or something, doesn't it? Look. Caviar. Anyway, lovely ginger jar. What a belter. Woohoo! Nice! Well, this is what they call the death bottle, the Alexandria feeding bottle. You can see it there, the Alexandria feeding bottle. It's a baby feeding bottle. Tubes used to always get contaminated, and it killed many, many babies in Victorian times. There we go, another beautiful blacking pot, two-tone, early, and that is a Victorian one. And again, I'm just checking to make sure there's no print on them. I've never seen impressed ones of these, so I don't know if they exist, but I know they do, and the brown stone glazed. Cameron, Harriet and Co. Essence Coffee and Chicory. And that would have been a Glasgow bottle. Well, these are mercury bottles, I think. I'm positive these are mercury bottles. It's fresh out, but I'm sure it's not a blacking, I'm sure it's a mercury bottle. Well, Coopers & Co. Glasgow. One thing about this bottle, okay, is it just looks like a little Coopers & Co. But they have navy anchors on the bottom of them. You see that? Nice navy anchors. So they're not just normal Coopers bottles. I like that. Coopers were tea merchants, but they did a lot of other stuff as well. Cream and loads of other stuff. So this is a Foster Clark's Maidstone, and it's Eiffel Tower fruit juices. Beautiful little bottle. Sure, we spoke about this in a previous video, right? Now, I've told you about printed stoneware. Here is a bit of printed stoneware. Please, please behold. It's from London. Oh, it just doesn't want to come, which probably means it's whole. Look at that, a printed blacking pot here. Hollister's and Son, 14 Old Street, London. Now there's something you don't see every day, isn't it? And I spoke about this in a previous video, and I've always told you look for your blacking pots and stuff like that, because sometimes they can be impressed. And there is one there, first one I've ever found whole. Woohoo! This is what happens when people have got no brains. They follow people about. They're basically ruining a tip, because I guarantee you they're probably not digging to the bottom either. They're probably not even diggers, because this hole's been dug over a period of time. But yeah, because certainly that bit there wasn't in there last week. It was round about over there. But yeah, if you're going to dig here, fill your holes. It's as simple as that, because the minute I catch you, I'm going to name and shame you. Well, there you go, look at that. That's another little clay marble. The kids used to use these, and they used to play with them. They used to take the glass ones out of the cod bottles as well, and they used to use them as glass marbles. So these are big lids that go on jar. They're actually from Cannington Shot and Co, St Helens, and they fit into big storage jars. Probably what you would have kept your kind of sweeties in back in the day in the old shops. These bottles were made by Barclay and Southall Brothers. It should be on the bottom of them. They're nothing special. It is cracked, but I just thought I'd show you who actually made them.